right? But when I hear people explain the slave Bible, they explain it as if it's separate from the King James Bible. And I've heard you speak about this. So can you explain your understanding of the slave Bible and its purpose?
The slave Bible is a Bible of pacification. This Bible was created by the Greek, who had a slave society. It was adopted by the Romans, who had a slave society. And it was used by the Portuguese, the Spaniards, and the English. Now the English gave us the last version, the King James Version. King James, could you imagine? King James is kind of like Abraham. What a horrible person. King James killed all those wives of his. He was like, Abraham, had he wanted to kill his own son. Deranged people. And these deranged people have given us, one, the Abrahamic faith, and one, the King James Version. And in this Bible, you can Google it. How many times is the word slave mentioned in the Bible? What does religion, the freedom of your soul, where does slave fit into that? And if slave fits into that, that to me is already a nullification of what is supposed to be freedom. Religion or spirituality is about freeing your soul to be happy, to enjoy what the Creator has given us, to enjoy this moment. Our ego forgets the fact that we did not choose consciously that we will come here as humans. Just like you cannot choose when you die where you will go. There is a stronger force. So the idea that somehow we can corrupt that force is, to me, unholy. It's unreligious. It's unspiritual. But embedded in all this stuff, and this is why it works, because you get a little bit of truth here, and you get a little corruption there. A little more truth here, a little corruption there. So then you start swallowing the corruption that's been woven in with the truth. And you get to a point that, you just, I'll just cherry pick it. I'm just not going to pay attention to it. But I'm going to stay in this faith. But, that's where faith becomes delusional. When we ignore the stop signs, when we ignore the red flags. So people say, well, if I give up faith, then how do I know I'm going to be okay when I die? See, that gets to the death insurance. You didn't know, you didn't have anything to do with you getting here. There's nothing you can do about where you're going to go to the next place. Only thing you can do is live out fully this life and try to live it as the Egyptians say, in a righteous way.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakha, Ha, Kwadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone. And to the rest of the brothers down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Shalom, Bayat, Adabada. And to the Hakim and Akhbar decide to repent, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans, who fathers go back to one of the sons of the 12 sons of Jacob. Shalom to you, Mashpachah. This your Hakarab coming to share with a quick one. And you see the little clip I just showed you with this idiot. He had the audacity to say that King James, which was an Israelite, not no damn Edomite, he said he was a lunatic. He said he killed all his wives. Where the fuck he get that from? Where the fuck he get that from saying that King James? Google it. Just Google, did King James kill his wives? And you'll get a big ass no. No, he did not. So where he get that shit from? Where he get that shit from, man? And then not only that, the motherfuckers had the audacity to say that Abraham was a lunatic. He said Abraham was a lunatic. Abraham was considered as a friend of Yahweh, meaning somebody that Yahweh dealt closely with. But this punk ass motherfucker said that Abraham was a lunatic. No, you reprobate, unbelieving ass niggas. No, you're the lunatics. You the motherfucking lunatics. But let's grab this, right? Isaiah 41 and verse 8, right? Let's just grab a few of these. Dealing with what? Abraham, the friend of our father Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. What it says? Isaiah 41 and 8. But thou, Israel, Yasha'Allah, are my servant. Jacob, Yaqub, whom I have chosen. The seed of Abraham, my friend. So what did our father Yahweh call Abraham? Why did he call Abraham his friend? Because he dealt closely with Abraham, and Abraham proved himself to be faithful, man. He proved himself to be one that believed and trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. This is somebody that Yahweh, the power of the heavens and the power of what the fuck ever else on earth, dealt closely with him, was close to him, chose to deal with him very closely. That's why he called him his friend. Because a friend is somebody that you deal with closely. See? But you got this damn fool had the audacity to say that Abraham was a lunatic. King James was a lunatic. Like, just through. And then he run around talking about some damn Egyptian shit. Like, you don't know if I was thinking that motherfucker might be a caramel complected Edomite. But let's get another one though, right? Let's go to 2 Chronicles 20. And let's go down to verse 7. For the point. Let me see. You know, I started 6. 2 Chronicles 20 and 6. And said, O Yahweh, power of our fathers, art not thou power in heaven? And rulest not thou over, and what? And rulest not thou over all the kingdoms of the heathen? And in thy hand is there not power? And in thy hand is there not power and might, so that none is able to withstand thee? Are not thou our power, Yahweh, who did drive out the inhabitants of this land before thy people, Yasha'Allah, and gavest it to the seed of Abraham, thy friend forever? See? Let's get another one on Abraham being referred to as the friend of Yahweh, man. James 2 and 23. Let's go down to the point. Let me see. You know what? I'll start at 21. James 2 and 21 to 23. Was not Abraham our father justified by works? When he know what Abraham was a lunatic. when he was a lunatic. What it said right here? Was not Abraham our father justified by works? When he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Seeing thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? And the scripture was fulfilled which said, Abraham believed Yahweh, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of Yahweh. You see that? Where it say Abraham was a lunatic? Because he did something that the Most High told him to do to test his faith, or to test to see if he actually would do what the Most High required him to do? And he did. So how he a lunatic? No, you unbelieving niggas, you the lunatics. Because the Most High tell you motherfucking asses to repent, but these motherfuckers want to go and think that they know anything, that, oh, the way they want to live is the righteous way to live, instead of living how Yahweh Shem Shah instituted for us. No, you niggas are the lunatics. Let me go grab this. Hebrews 11, right? And let's go down to 8. You see what the title says, though. The triumphs of faith. Let's go down to the point, starting at verse 8. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed. Who did he obey? He obeyed Yahweh Shem Shah. And he went out not knowing whether he went. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. See, heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked for a city which had foundations, whose builder is and maker is Yahweh. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed when she was 90 years old, and was delivered of a child, meaning Isaac, when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. Therefore sprang there even of one, and him as good as dead, so many as the stars of the sky in multitude, and as the sand which is by the seashore innumerable. These all died in faith, not having received the promises. Talking about who? Our forefather Abraham, his wife Isaac. Because why? Who received the promise? Jacob. They wasn't alive when Jacob and when we went into our land, when we received the promise of our inheritance. See? But hey, don't worry about it. They'll be around when Yahweh shall come to take us and fulfill this final prophecy when we going back into our land as one. See, but what it says, these all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. See? But let's go down though. Let's go down. Hebrews 11 and continue at 17. By faith, Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac, and he that had received the promises offered up his only begotten son, of whom it was said that in Isaac shall thy seed be called, accounting that Yahweh was able to raise him up even from the dead, from whence also he received him in a figure. But the point was, hey, Abraham was found. What he did was found righteous. He wasn't found to be no damn lunatic. Oh, they say this person he was a lunatic. You know, motherfucker run around talking about some damn Hamite shit. You niggas ain't, well, hey man, let me just move on. Let's get it. Slakia. Genesis 22. 22. And we're going to read down to 17. Genesis 22 and starting at verse 1. It says, the offering of Isaac. What is it? He was going to kill his own son. He was doing what the Most High told him to do. And he passed the test. Which you dumb niggas failed the test. You failed. And a lot of you unbelieving motherfuckers, you're going to be destroyed. Run around talking about some damn religion and all the shit. You ain't got no faith. You ain't got no belief. You ain't, whoever the fuck that dude, Chester. We used to come up with a name. We call motherfuckers with a name like that, Chester the Molester. Genesis 22 and 1. And it came to pass after these things that Yahweh did tempt Abraham. And it wasn't tempted. He was testing him. And said unto him, Abraham. And he said, behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took 2 of his young men with him and Isaac his son, and clave the wood for the burnt offering, and rose up and went into the place of which Yahweh had told him. So what did he do? He's following instructions of his God, man. That's what he's doing. This ain't no lunatic. This is somebody that was sane. Not a fucking lunatic. This is somebody that's being obedient and showing his faith to our power, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. When you dumb niggas, you been showing your disobedience. Edomite loving motherfuckers. Genesis 22:4. Then on the third day Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. And he took the fire in his hand, Slakia, and a knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? And Abraham said, My son, Yahweh will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. And they came to the place which Yahweh had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took a knife to slay his son. But what did he say? That dude say he was going to kill his own son. You right, you punk ass motherfucker. He was showing and proving his faith and his obedience to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. See why? Because why? He said him that was able to raise him back from the dead, you idiot. You piece of I can't stand you motherfuckers, man. And it says what? And the angel of Yahweh called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, Here am I. And he said, Lay not thy hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest Yahweh, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, from me. And what it says, and Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering instead of his son. And Abraham called the name of that place Yahweh Yireh, as it is said to this day, in the mount of the Lord Yahweh it shall be seen. And the angel of Yahweh called unto Abraham out of heaven the second time, and said, By myself have I sworn, said Yahweh, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thy only son, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore. And thy seed shall possess the gates of his enemies. He's making promises to Abraham, telling him what he's going to do for his seed. Because why? He was found faithful. See? And those things is going to be given to the seed of Abraham, which is the Israelites, the ones that be found faithful. See? Not no backstabbing niggas that's not going to be found faithful, that's not going to endure to the end. Not no motherfuckers that's gonna receive the mark of the beast. Not no motherfuckers that's gonna make these covenants with these damn devils just so you can live it up. No. With those that's gonna be found faithful, that's gonna endure to the end. See, those the ones he dealing with. So this damn fool don't get it. Run around talking about that Abraham was a lunatic. No, nigga, you a lunatic. You a disobedient, fucking backsliding lunatic. You know, you a disobedient, backsliding lunatic. That's what you is. Niggas ain't right. Now let's get a few of these scriptures because he said something else talking about that. Oh, and slavery, and as if slavery is in the scriptures. And when Yahweh Shah coming back, it's coming back in full force. And we gonna slave all that enslaved us. See? A lot of our people weak. They don't know nothing about these scriptures. Yeah, we received captivity for our punishment because that was the condition. If we didn't want to be obedient to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you was going to serve your enemies. But guess what? We return and repenting back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the elect is, and guess what? We're going to receive the kingdom and we're going to receive everything in it, which consists of people and ruling over their ass and everything in it. See? But let's grab this. Psalms 2. Man, let me see. I'll start at 4. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Who he gonna have in derision? Our enemies. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them with his sore displeasure. Yet I have set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. Who is Zion? The Israelites, beginning with the southern kingdom and to the northern kingdom. And what he says, I will declare the decree. The Lord has sworn unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. What did he say he's going to do to these heathens? He's going to give them to Yahushua as an inheritance. He's going to own these heathens. And guess what? We are joint heirs with Yahushua in that. So we're going to possess these heathens also. Every last one of them. You damn Ishmaelites, you damn Edomites, you damn Arabs, you motherfucking Hamites, you damn Moabites, you Ammonites, you damn heathens. And you 2/3 unbelieving niggas, you ain't gonna have no part in it until after you come back into the kingdom after 1,000 years. Once the kingdom is already established on earth. But other than that, the beginning stages, you ain't got no part in on it. You gotta have to wait until your ass come back into the earth after 1,000 years. You unbeliever, and that's your reward for being a damn unbeliever. That you're gonna have to wait 1,000 years. These things that happen is going to be told to you. See, but let's go here. Revelations 2. And let's go down to 26. You fucking punk ass. boy. Man, Revelations 2 and I'll start at 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. What he say? To him will I give, he that endured unto the end. To him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of the potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father. And what he received of his father? He received the kingdom to inherit these heathens and everything in it. See? And we're joint heirs with Yahushua in that. Romans 8. And let's grab 16. Is that it? Yeah. Matter of fact, let's start at 15. Romans 8 and 15. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Abba. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit, that We are the children of Yahweh. You Israelites, not know all people. You Israelites are the children of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And if children, then heirs, and heirs of Yahweh. And guess what? And joint heirs with Yahushua. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may all be also glorified together. And when Yahushua get his kingdom, guess what we get? We get our kingdom. Because we're joint heirs with Yahushua in that rulership, in that same promise, man. See, so the hell with these motherfuckers, man. The hell with these damn people. The hell with them. See, and let's grab this one. Let's grab this. Let's go to Amos. Let's get a few of these. Amos 9. And let's see, I'm going to start at around 11. Amos 9 and 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. When he close up those breaches thereof, it ain't going to be no more separation of the southern kingdom to the northern kingdom. We're going to be binded back together. That's what that second covenant is all about. It's binding us back together as one. But you got motherfuckers running around talking about they're in the second covenant already, and we fucking still separated. He ain't came back and gathered all 12 tribes together as one cohesive unit, as one cohesive family. You idiots. But what it says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they who, all 12 tribes, may possess the remnant of Edom, and not just the remnant of Edom, not just their land, them, the Edomites. See? And of all the heathen, what? What we gonna do? And that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and of all the heathen, which are called by my name, said Yahweh, that doeth this. You see that? So we're gonna possess these people, man. We're gonna possess them. Let me grab this. Numbers 24. And let's go to 14. And what it says, I start there. Numbers 24 and 14. And now, behold, I go unto my people. Come, therefore, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up his parable and said, Balaam the son of Beor has said, and the man whose eyes are open has said, he has said, which heard the words of Yahweh, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, having his eyes open. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, Yahushua, and a scepter shall rise out of Yasha'Allah, Yahushua, and he shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Seth. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Yasha'Allah shall do valiantly. You see that? We're going to possess the lands of Edom. We're going to possess these Edomites and all these motherfucking heathens, man. All they motherfucking asses. Let's grab this one. Zephaniah 2. And let's go down to verse 9. It says what? Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh of hosts. Not us. Yahweh said this. He said what? Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh, and he lived forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and ain't no death residing with him. The power of Yasha'Allah. Surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah. Even the breeding of nettles and salt pits, and a perpetual desolation the residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them. So we're going to do what? We're going to do what with Moab and Ammon? Edom, Ishmael, and all these motherfuckers. We're going to possess them. See? So the hell when you see these dumbass motherfuckers running around talking about that King James was a lunatic and Abraham, he was a lunatic. And then you stupid nigga. And then slavery, it was the people, slavery is because these people said this and then you did, you, hey man, boy, yeah, you gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh to keep from getting pissed off or crying, man. I tell you, man. I tell you. Hey, these motherfuckers is through, man. And we can't wait. We can't wait till Big Bro get here, man. See? Because we want the kingdom and everything in it. Because it's all ours. It all ours. All these people, they all belong to us any motherfucking way. They all belong to us, and we want them all. We want what's ours. See? And I'm going to grab a couple more. Because these people, all these people that had a hand in our fall, but then when it comes to, it's okay to fuck over us, but then when it comes to time for us to get our upper hand, there's a problem. All these people that had a hand in fucking us over, so they all going to suffer. They all going to suffer the fate of what we had to suffer. Let me grab this. Daniel 9 and verse 7. Matter of fact, I'll just jump straight to it. 11. Yea, all Israel, all Yasha'Allah have transgressed thy law even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him. Verse 12. And he had confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven had not been done as had been done upon Yasharallah. See, so what we went through as a nation of people, these motherfucking people ain't been through what we went through. And everybody want to try to compare they plight in life or whatever the fuck they done went through with us. You can't compare what the fuck. And then these damn devils, they'll be making up stories and lying and shit because they trying to make it seem as if what they went through is far worse than us. Ain't none of you damn heathens, whatever y'all been through in life is worse than what the fuck the Israelites had to endure. None of you damn people. But y'all about to get a double portion of that cup too. And y'all gonna drink that shit down and swallow it. And you gonna love it and ask for a refill, and you gonna drink that shit down too and lick the cup clean. You stanky ass dogs. But let's go grab this one too. Let's get this one. You know. Cause ain't none of these people been through what we went through. None of them. None of these motherfuckers, man. But let me grab this. Let's grab this. First Maccabees. Man, these people are something else. And then you had these damn heathens running around talking about, oh no, we don't want no more slavery to come back and get. Well, how the fuck you gonna say you don't want something when you ain't never been through something? You ain't never been through it. See? You ain't hear these motherfuckers saying that they didn't want this and they didn't want slavery that and they didn't want slavery that. When the Israelites was being fucked up, all these people was clapping their hands at us. All these people was fucking shaking, wagging their damn head and their damn tails and and all this other shit at us when we was just getting spit on and fucked over, man. You didn't have nobody standing up for us and saying that, oh, wait, don't do these people like that. No, everybody was wagging their fucking hands and clapping their damn fingers. But now all of a sudden, when we reading and telling these people that you about to get your portion of it. Now, no, we don't want you. We just want to get rid of slavery. We don't ever want that to come. No, it's coming back in full force. First Maccabees 2 and verse 10. And what it says, I'm gonna start at let me see. I start at 7. First Maccabees 2 and 7. He said, woe is me, wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people, and of the holy city, and to dwell there, when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy, and the sanctuary into the hand of strangers. Her temple is become as a man without glory. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy. What nation had not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? What nation had not had a part in our kingdom and got of our spoils? Took everything we motherfucking had. We ain't got shit right now. We ain't got our names. We ain't got our identity. We ain't got our heritage, our language. We ain't got shit because all these fucking people that took it from us. They done all took it from you. You got some goddamn enemies that took it from you. They run around trying to boast and claim themselves that they you. But they ain't went through none of this shit that the real Israelites went through. What nation had not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? All her ornaments are taken away of a free woman. She has become a bond slave. Meaning the children of Yahweh Shai has been carried away into captivity and they have been enslaved by their enemies. See? So when Yahweh Shai come back, what? It's payback. It's payback. You motherfuckers will get a double. You gonna drink that motherfucking cup. You Edomites and the rest of you heathens, you gonna drink that cup. Let's grab this real quick. Revelations 18 and 4. And what it says, you know what? I'll start at 5. Matter of fact, I start at 4. And I heard a voice, another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. This is dealing with our salvation. We finally receiving salvation when Yahweh shall return. That ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not of her plagues. Meaning what? That we don't receive the destruction in Babylon with the motherfucking Edomites and the rest of these damn wicked people. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you. What did he say? Reward her even as she rewarded you. Meaning what? And double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled to her double. So these motherfuckers getting a double portion. Like the double mint twins and the double mint gum. You motherfuckers getting a double portion of the double. See? Double destruction, double captivity, double desolation, and double slave and enslavement and everything else. That's what you getting. Because they double time fucked over the Israelites, man. See? And let's grab this one too and end it off. Because it's done. I ran my mouth enough. Obadiah 1 and around 15. What it says? Yeah, I start at 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, which is the Israelites, so shall all the heathen drink continually. You Edomites, you Ishmaelites, you Hamites, you damn heathens. Y'all all go drink that cup, which is captivity. The Israelites gonna rule over you people with a rod of iron, man. And anybody don't like it, you go take yourself out now then. Because that ain't stopping. When you come back, when you wake up from taking yourself out, you're gonna be in captivity. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. See? So Yahweh is requiring that which is past. And what has passed? Captivity that we done been in. That's what passed. And he required that which is past. Meaning what? You got to pay it back. You got to motherfucking pay it back. And I'm going to let that suffice. And I'm going to end it off there. All praise be to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Hashem Rakah Ha Kodash. Shalom Yasharallah.